What's going on, y'all? Inside this episode, I'm going to be talking about artist work ethic. Um, and this one is due to the new signing of Toronto hip hop, rap, trap artist Casper TNG. And so, first and foremost, I just want to say congrats, brother. Uh, after looking back in your catalog, I really understand why wouldn't a major label invest in you due to your work ethic. And so, basically, guys, you know, it takes an extraordinary amount of effort inside these days and age to get signed. And everybody's saying, oh, it's not just about the music, it's about the social media, it's about the whole package, their branding, and all that stuff. So but this one I'm going to focus on work ethic because Casper TNG since 2016 has been going crazy. Uh, he's featured on over 25 projects. He has well over 50 singles and EPs out, and then he's recorded 10 albums. And these albums are not like small albums of like 10 songs, like, they're ranging from 10 to 20 songs. So and the reason why I bring this up is because I'm always out and about, and when I see an artist and I see them on stage, I hit them up and I'm be like, "Yo, what's up, man? What's your goals? What's your thing? And they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm putting into work. I'm putting into work. I'm putting into work." And then I go to their page and they have 5 to 10 uploads, and that ain't gonna cut it. I go to their social media, nothing. I go to their YouTube, nothing. Um, and that's not going to cut it inside these days because that was just his what he's uploaded on major distributions, right? I didn't go into his YouTube. His YouTube, he's all over the place. Like he's done all the features, he's got all the videos, well over 20 videos, and 20, 30 videos, even more, right? So you got to understand, guys, this is how you do it, right? I don't want to be walking up to you and introducing myself, and you're telling me how much work that you're willing to put in or that you've already put in. um, so I take this opportunity to tell you guys, if you're an independent artist, you got to reassess yourself. You got to reassess um, everything. Like, what is your distribution plan? What's your social media plan? What's your music video plan? And you got to just keep on hitting them consistently. And this is Casper TNG, right? So as far as I know, he's probably from 2016 till now. Out of all those years, I'm thinking between 2 to 4 he spent in the bin. And you know, I know his signing wasn't there was some discrepancies because he can't cross the border and rah rah. But at the end of the day, the amount of work that he put in, they feel that they're going to get a return on their investment, because at the end of the day, that's all record labels are looking for. If they're going to invest money into you as an artist, then they want at least 10 times that back. So, the record label needs to make, minimum of $6 million off of an artist signing them for like $600,000. And it's just like, how are they going to do that with you when you only put out 5 to 10 songs, but you're saying you're grinding? You only put out maybe one post every month. That ain't gonna cut it. And the work ethic that I feel that the independent artist has to do nowadays is just it's a full-time job. It really is. Or you got to build up your team, and you have to organize, and if you're working, you got to fit into the schedule of recording, making content, music videos, podcasting, getting on podcasts. You got to think about your PR, getting on other pages. And, you know, uh, this is this is 2026. This isn't 2016. This isn't 2006. This isn't 1996 when you just had to knock on doors and present yourself. If you're going to present yourself and you're wanting to get signed uh, to a major label, then you're really, really, really going to have to put in the work. So your work ethic has to be crazy right now. So please, artists, if you want to get signed, learn from the book, like especially from Canada, because we're we're the underdogs in this. Yeah, we have Drake, but besides, we have the weekend. We have a lot of top talent. So like when we're coming out and we're presenting ourselves, these are our mentors. These are standards that when the record labels are even looking at Canadian artists, they're like, okay, well, here's what succeeded, and then here's where this artist is trying to get signed with us. Where is he? Like, where does he compare, right? And again, I've always liked like Casper because he's always been, you know following his own route. He's never really tried to do what other men's is doing. He's always stick to his brand. He's always made a consistent flow of music that you know was branded properly, and he just stuck to his guns. And he believed in himself. His team believed in him, and yeah, like that's another important thing. You have to have a team that believes in you, right? Like who's going to be holding the camera for you? Who's going to be editing your content for you? Who's going to be trying to get you booked for shows? And I know this from experience, and I know this from working with other artists. Artists are too busy really worrying about, hey, I record a track, now I got to get hit the stage and perform for at a showcase and introduce my new music. And it's just like, record 10 songs, drop 10 songs, and have a solid set ready for the stage. Because I actually, I'm still going to some shows, and what I hear is artists still performing tracks that they recorded 5, 10 years ago. You know, they barely have any new music, so they're just trying to keep on pushing this one song that they're branded on, and which is cool. It's good for the local scene, but you have to think as an artist. Are you doing this as a hobby? Are you doing this as a business? Are you doing this trying to get signed to maybe an independent label, or are you really trying to get signed to a major label? So I ask that from every artist out there. What are you trying to do? What is your goal? Figure out your goal, and then from that goal you can work backwards into how you're going to accomplish that goal. And then you just got to follow the recipe for other artists in your domain that have succeeded, right? It's just the way the industry is right now. Unfortunately, these major labels are not investing in artists that have pretty much the whole package. They're not really investing into development right now, artist development, and you got to develop yourself. They want to see that you're willing to put in the work before they're willing to invest money into you. So I hope you enjoyed this. I just wanted to give you guys a little 1-2. It's 2026. The music industry is just booming right now, um, and it's good to see that that major labels are paying attention to independent artists, right? It's really good to see, and I just want to end the video by saying, when there's an independent artist that gets signed to a major label, that's a sign. Like, this is a sign that anybody that puts in a lot of work can get signed. but your work ethic has to be crazy. Okay, and you can get signed. You can get a check for 500,000, $1 million. You know what I mean? It's possible, but do you want it? And if you do want it, are you willing to put in the work to get it? This is your boy, Joe Wizard, and I hope you guys are doing great. If you guys have any questions, hit me up in my DMs. It's Joe Wizard on all platforms. And yeah, leave a comment to what you think. And let's start a conversation because if you disagree with what I'm saying, I'm always open to dialogue. All right, guys? Have a good one. Peace.